Okay, so I just got my new batch of baby chicks out and in the brooder. One is looking like it is seriously not gonna make it. I definitely took them out before the 24 hours were up for the last 4 that hatched, just because we had to get this one out of here. 6 of the 7 hatched, but I'm pretty sure the one Dan has is not gonna make it. I can't do. Well, guys, it's 2 days later, and I want to just share an experience with you. It was so stressful. I don't handle stress very well at all, so I chose to keep it off camera. Yeah, I manage in a peaceful environment, and when things happened, I was just not reacting well. So when we moved the babies out, I think you guys saw that we had issues with one, which was why I was having to get them out of the incubator much faster than you should. You really should leave your babies in the incubator till they fluff out. But they were all jam-packed on top of this one newly hatched chick, and I could tell it was struggling really bad. So we wanted to get that baby out and try to help it. Unfortunately, that baby passed later that evening. It just never, like, we got it to where it could breathe, and we could never get it warmed up enough. Another thing I'm going to tell you, which I was hoping I was going to be able to share on this video as a positive, is we bought one of these Brinzia Eco Glow incubators, and I only had it set up maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches high on top of the wood chips, and the babies really struggled getting warm under that. So we moved that out right away. And there was another one, so 4 of them came out not fully fluffed up. Another one I could tell was struggling, and I was worried about it. I really got it. I was excited. Saturday night, it looked chipper and was even walking around. It was taking like much longer rest periods though. And I woke up Sunday morning and it was just barely hanging on, just breathing. I did everything that I could to get some fluids down it, warm it up underneath the heat lamp because it had fallen asleep a little bit off to the side from itself. From the other chicks, but later yesterday afternoon on Mother's Day, we lost our second baby chick. But let's take a look back at the chicks we hatched last. Because these baby chicks are completely different. Todd joked, somebody else's daddy must have been responsible for these. But come and look at them. I'll introduce you to each of them. And I'm excited to share the rest of our new 2020 Lane flock with you. Come see. So we do have one that looks very similar to the last ones with the little orange head. And she's all yellow. I believe these are all hens again. I've looked at their feathers, and they have the covert feathers and the primary feathers. They are officially 2 days old today. This one was the first one hatched, and we nicknamed him Penguin because he looks like a little penguin, or she does. Again, beautiful primary and covert feathers can be seen, but she's just beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. And then she has kind of a look-alike. This one has the little black and white specks, but she's got more of a gray and white belly. Can you see like her panda belly? Yeah, you're gonna be pretty. But let me show you my favorite now. This one is my favorite. Almost all black, a little like caramel on the belly, but I don't know if you guys can see, its face is like a rust brown mahogany color. And so you just have the most beautiful face. And this one has gorgeous brown legs. Just really, really pretty. So we have 4 new baby chicks. And I believe, if I'm lucky enough and this feather sexing works, that they are hens. So that will take up my flock, my new flock, to 9, which I was hoping for 8. Like I mentioned, one of my originals may still be a rooster, so we'll keep an eye on that. But what I'm going to do, since the others are already out in the outdoor brooder, is I'm going to let these guys raise up here for the next 10 days, and then they'll get introduced to the big girls outside. That wraps up our 2020 Hatching Out, a new laying flock series. So it's been fun. Definitely a huge learning experience this time. Something I wouldn't recommend you do unless it's a life or death scenario like we did. And we really suffered having to break into that incubator early. Yeah, so I think my takeaway from using the Brinzia Mini incubator is for safety reasons. I don't know that I'll ever fill it completely again. It can hold up to 7 eggs. I think 5 would probably be the maximum number of eggs that I choose to ever put in there again, just so we don't have those chicken piles, because they want to do that naturally. They want to huddle. And even though like on the other side of the incubator there was this huge open space, they just wanted to huddle together, and they unfortunately chose to huddle on top of one of the newly hatched babies. So I guess the next time that you'll see them is when we officially move them out and introduce them to the new big girls. That'll be a couple weeks from now. But at the same time, it's going to be pig season here, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be able to give you those updates. Garden season's really starting to boom. So if I do miss getting you that update, you're going to see our gold and brown chickens mixed now with our new black and white chickens. It'll be fun. So hatch out your own barnyard flock if you haven't done so. It's a great way to have a much more affordable solution rather than having to buy chicks when you need to refresh your laying flock. And if you pick the eggs from your best breeders, you're likely going to get good egg breeders or egg layers again. Thanks guys for watching. I'll talk to you later.